to our distinguished guest of honor. We will be introducing you officially. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is the Poetry Festival Singapore. I'll give a cue at the back. They requested for the cue so that they can start the recording. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, a very pleasant good afternoon, and allow me to welcome right here with us the Minister of State for Community, Culture, and the Youth, like all of us, Mr. Alvin Tan. A big round of applause, sir. Thank you for having us, sir, and also for having you. We are very privileged. The officials of the National Arts Council, do we have you? Good afternoon, everybody. Dear fellow poets and artists, good afternoon, good evening, and thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the festival finale, which is organized as part of the 10th edition of Poetry Festival Singapore. My name is Pamela Wildheart. I will be your compere extraordinaire for today. And the grand finale, let me just read it slowly, of Poetry Festival Singapore promises to be both captivating and very inspiring. This special event will showcase new poems by the directors and the esteemed friends of the Poetry Festival Singapore. Offering a unique glimpse into the creative minds behind the festival, we will celebrate together the culmination of all the poetic talents and community spirit as we bring the year's festival to an interdisciplinary close. Before that, I need to acknowledge the sponsors. Thank you so much, because without them, the show will be very difficult to manage and go on, right? Sponsors and partners, a big round of applause to the National Arts Council. Come on, everyone. The Arts House Limited, Mr. Joseph Kwa, One World International School, Books Kinokuniya, for their unwavering support in making this festival a reality. Your contributions have helped us create a vibrant space for all the poets and poetry and the arts to flourish. Without further ado, we have a very special part in here based on the script. We have this serious-looking gentleman. He's Mr. Eric Tinsay-Valia. He's also the director of the Poetry Festival Singapore. Well, Mr. Eric Tinsay-Valias and Ku Li Lin, they will be reading an English language poems with Emilio, a guitarist. While they are setting up, let me give some introduction, or you want to introduce yourself? Okay, I will do it very slowly because it's quite a lot. I'll pick up the choicest and that's it. Eric Tinsay-Valias, a very good friend of mine, an educator too. He draws inspiration from all the places that he has called his home. He's been traveling a lot. He published the poetry collections, A World in Transit, and After the Fall, Dirges Among the Ruins, as well as co-edited Get Lucky, an anthology of Singapore and Philippine writings, Singapore poems in 2015 to 2016, Anima Methody, The Nature of Poetry, The Atelier of Healing, A Given Grace and Finding God in All Things. His poetry has been featured in Southeast Asia Review of English, Routledge's New Writings, and other journals. He has won the Gold Sing Top Creative Writing Prize, as well as the Illumination and the Elite Book Awards. He has been invited to read poetry and commentaries at Baylor, Melbourne, and Oxford Universities, as well as the Kistach Poetry Festival. Stretch Poetry Festival. He's also, as what I introduced earlier, the director of the poetry of the festival in Singapore. Let's give him a big round of applause. I think you will introduce the rest. I will also need, as part of my script, Ku Li Lin is a teacher. Oh, hi. Okay, in blue. At the university, she wrote her honors thesis on the significance of food in children's literature, for which she looked at some 200 children's titles. Although some of the academic essays have been published before, the story of Miss Poet is her first extended piece of fiction. In her writing, she is inspired by books, arts, especially the work of the surrealists and people. When not marking the GP scripts, okay, she can be found making funky jewelry. Is that what you're wearing? Or sipping caramel tea. I hope you're serving that today. Okay, so thank you. And the last one to be introduced, another young person, just like all of us here, Mr. Emilio Enginco. Is that correct? Enginco. Okay, my goodness, I'm perfect here. He's an alumnus of the University of the Santo Tomas Conservatory of Music. Is this from the Philippines? Absolutely. Majoring in classical guitar performance. Throughout his stay in the university, he garnered both local and international awards. These are the awards. I'm trying to sweep through it very quickly, but he earned them for a long time. Ladies and gentlemen, first prize, UST Classical Guitar Competition. In 2013, he was a first prize winner of PWU Guitar Competition 2016. He has also taken the master classes with the world-renowned artists such as Berta Rojas in Paraguay, Jeremy Jouvre in France, Judicael Peroy in France, Gerard Abiton in France, Mengfeng Su in Taiwan, to name a few. Mr. Emilio has been teaching guitar and ukulele. He is an easygoing and a very fun teacher. Are you ready? I'm going to give the stage now to you, Eric. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pamela. You should be our publicist, but we cannot afford your talent fee. And so this is a poem about the Poetry Festival, which was the brainchild of the father of Singapore literature, Edwin Thumboo, who unfortunately cannot make it tonight. And in 2014, he put up this company called Poetry Walls, right, with a couple of Dutch financiers. And then at the end of December of that year, we had a windfall from the National Arts Council, and that paved the way for the staging of the first Poetry Festival in 2015. And then we got together like a K-pop band, K-pop group. We have Chile, Lata Azar, who's not here. He's in Malaysia at the moment. He's represented by Aziza and yours truly. And then we've been together since.